Thank you. My bad. Yeah, I forgot to unmute my mic. Yeah, I saw the game winner against Washington. That was Jaden Daniels having one crazy year. Like the amount of like insanely clutch moments he's had is crazy. Tua alone in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, 3rd and 9. Ball on the 22-yard line, going to look to throw. Pressure coming, has time though. Pass to Tyreek is dropped. Hit him in the chest through his hands. Come on, Tyreek. You have to catch that. You have to catch that. Like it's placed beautifully. That's when you have to catch, man. You're getting paid too much money to drop that pass. Saying he couldn't see it. Come on. We need we need to get Tyreek the stick-'em that Jerry Rice wore. Punt comes off clean from Jake Bailey. And it's going to be returned beginner from the 20-yard line. Trying to work his way towards the right side. He's going to trip and find a way to cut up field and get to about the 27, 26 before being brought down by Julian Hill. Yeah, Bryce, I tried to watch the tail end of that Cardinals-Panthers game, but this game started before. I haven't seen the play yet. But I'm just shocked that Carolina played that well against Arizona. As we head to our first commercial break. Did Miami's defense force a 3-and-out on the opening drive? See what they can do on their second drive, but the offense were not able to do a whole lot there. Belichick is working on his coaching staff. Damn. North Carolina is going to be a weird team next year. Like, that was... Come on, Tyreek. It also sucks that Waddle is out today with his knee injury. Hopefully he's back soon. That's a tough man to have out. Because, like, weirdly enough, for as good as the numbers have been for Tyreek the past few years in Miami, Waddle has been the more surefire hands, it feels. Is there any fidelity to that? Over the past 3 seasons... Oh, so since Tyreek arrived, Waddle has 68% catch percentage. Tyreek in his 3 years with Miami so far, not including today's game, they're about the same. Waddle is at 68.1, Tyreek's at 68.5. Yeah, they're about the same catch percentage. It just feels like Waddle is more surefire. I think maybe it's just a this year thing. It is 100% a this year thing. Tyreek's at 64% catch percentage. Waddle is at 74%. What's up? Here's a weird one. There's a late kickoff for a home game in Miami. I don't fully love it, but we're here anyway. Back from the commercial break, Purdy under center, back behind him. Second drive of the game for the 49ers. Going to play action, looking to throw, has time in the pocket, launching one left side, has a man that's caught for a gain of 11. That is Jawan Jennings on the reception. Kendall Fuller with the tackle and in coverage. First down, San Francisco. It was weird. I wish that the 1 o'clock window today was full of better games. Because, like, it was like this is one of the few weeks I get to watch the 1 o'clock slate, and most of the great games were on yesterday and Thursday night. Purdy under center, back and fullback behind him, going to toss this up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play for the 49ers. That is no idea who that back is, because again, they're on like their 5th running back. I even haven't. That was Patrick Taylor on the carry. Yeah, the Niners backfield is banged up to high hellas. They give it to him once again up the middle. Actually, no, that is Brandon. That's Deebo Samuel on the carry this time. Going to pick up a first down and more past midfield to around the plus 47. But there is a flag on the play. We'll be holding on San Francisco. Going to push them back 10. Calling in on Aaron Banks. So Miami gets saved there. Oh, yeah, that's clear. That guy got inside the face mask of Jordan Brooks there. Yeah, that's going to be called 9 times out of 10. All right, so holding on the second play of the drive. We'll take it. All right, 2nd and 12. Purdy and shotgun back to his left, going to look to throw, but flags flying, going to call the play dead for what looks like a false start on San Francisco. Yeah, they call false start on George Kittle. Pretty obvious there. So a 2nd and 17 now, back-to-back plays, pushing the Niners back. As the Panther game's about to begin, let me just put it on in the backfield, back in the background, real quick. All right, Purdy and shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Ball now on the 32, going to look to throw. Has some time. Pressure now coming and sacked back at the 25. Jordan Brooks and Chop Robinson combined for the sack. It's a 3rd and long for this 49ers team coming up. Again, Jordan Brooks has been a massive bright spot on this defense from the linebacking unit. Like, he's the type of linebacker we've been wanting in Miami, it feels. Jerome Baker had a few good years. Andrew Van Ginkel was more of an edge rusher than a pure linebacker. Jordan Brooks is playing some damn good football this year, as Purdy's going to just hand this off up the middle on 3rd and 23. And that's Kyle Juszczyk to get the yardages right back from the sack. And it's a 4th down for San Francisco. All right, the defense comes up once again. 7:55 to play in the first quarter. Let's see what the offense can do on their second drive of the game. All right, the San Francisco punt comes off clean and going to be returned beginning from about the 23 by Malik Washington, going to get his way to the 30-yard line, 7-yard return. And with 7.5 to play in the first quarter, out comes the Miami offense once again. Or at least they will once we get back from this commercial break. All right, defense playing well so far. No team has had a play that started past midfield yet. Which, if this ends up being one of those kind of games, we might be in for a long one. Yeah, the main thing is just trying to get above 500 again, keep that streak going. I believe it'll be 5 straight years of ending the season above 500 if that happens. Which I know some Dolphins fans more so are just lose and get a better draft pick. I'm more so in a boat of finish the season strong. It's that way, like you can like. It was a weird middle ground I want to be in. I would much rather finish the season 8-9 than 9-8, but I don't want to finish the season 7-10 or 6-11. Like I want to be around that 500 mark. And yeah, you're always trying to win, and having that finishing above 500, similar to what the Steelers always do. It gives you a type of culture there, of a winning culture. But there's if you finish a game back at the playoffs, not a lot of change is going to happen. And this team needs to have change happen in the offseason. That's why I'm more in favor of finishing 8-9. So win today, last home game of the season. Beat the Jets, week 18. That would be just funny to do. And then lose to Cleveland would be like the ideal for me, because that would force change in the front office, or at least force a philosophy change, hopefully, and still be like a relatively good season that you can like build off of. Especially because like no matter how Miami finishes, they're going to have the excuse of the Tua injury and the injuries, no matter how they finish. But at least if you finish a few games back from the playoff spot, you're at least forced to make changes in some capacity. That's my idea. But again, like, who knows what the front office is thinking about all this. Especially Stephen Ross, like, he's the main guy who's like, what's your thought process here? Yeah, it would be 5 straight years of 500 or better if we went out. First and 10, first player to drive Tua in shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Sending the man in motion right to left. That's Tyreek Hill as Tua looks to throw. Has some time, going to pass it left side, and that's caught for a gain of about 5 by Durham Smythe up to the 35-yard line. Alright. Yeah, there's CBS showing the stats. Teams above 500, not great. But part of that comes with a need of philosophy change, of getting more physical and better offensively, especially on the offensive line. Tua in shotgun back behind him, as well as to his left, going to quick throw left side pass to Devon Achan's caught, makes 2-man miss, and going to work his way for a gain of about 8 on the play and a first down for Miami. Swing screen for Achan works pretty well, but I want to see the ball pushed down the field a bit more. Tua shotgun, a back to each side of him, going to look to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Achan once again. Going to be another gain of about 10 for a first down, Miami. All right, there's an RPO. That's just a wheel route for Achan. Achan's one of those guys, man. Like, I really hope he's a lifelong Dolphin. Yeah, you're good, Ball Flash. How have you been? Welcome back. Yeah, it's been last few weeks, man. It's been a ride in the NFL the last few weeks. Tua shotgun back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Ball past midfield at the 47, looking to throw, stepping up. Has time, pass over the middle is caught by Devon Achan. Going up and sky high for that one. Yeah, his contract's going to be insane, but we need to pay him. I love how well he's playing, but his contract's gonna be insane. Cause this man is making plays like he's like that looked identical to a play Tyreek made earlier in the season. Fuck, his contract's gonna be crazy next off. Not this upcoming off season, the next one. Tua shotgun back behind him, 3 receivers to the right. First and 10 inside the 30 at the plus 27. As Tua's going to toss this to Achan right side, has some decent blocking, but it's only decent enough to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Yeah, that's the nature of the holiday season. But good to see you back. Hope all's going well. The main thing is that playoffs are a month away, and that's where the plan is to stream every single playoff game. So there's that part of it. So there'll be a lot more streams before the season's end. Tua shotgun back behind him, 2nd and 10 from the 27. 2 receiving options to each side, going to look to throw once again. Has time, quick pass left side for Mostert, going to be another swing screen, but this one only gains about 1 yard. Yeah, well, it's the AFC North, man. That is it was too expected to be a dogfight of a division, but man, it really is a dogfight this year, huh? Steelers and Ravens tied for that first spot now. Gonna come down to these final 2 weeks, and neither of them have an easy road ahead. All right, 3rd and 9. Tua shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers lined up to the right as well. looking for the 17-yard line. Tua to throw. Pressure coming quick. Niners send a blitz. Throwing one deep over the middle for the end zone and incomplete. Tyreek was there. He had a step, but I think that Niners defender just barely got a hand on that ball. If not, that's another Tyreek drop. It was a left corner of the end zone. He had him. It was a good throw. Considering that there's pressure in his face and everything, he puts it on there. Oh, yeah, just barely gets a finger on that ball. Oh, that's a lucky defensive play by San Francisco. As Jason Sanders is on to give Miami the early lead. Yeah. And then they had college football playoffs this past weekend. 44-yard try from the left hash. Jason Sanders' kick is up and good right down Broadway. Man, the college football playoff games were fun to watch this weekend. I wish they were closer, and I was having more fun watching the FCS playoffs, but it was still cool to see that atmosphere. Yeah, like, it's like none of those games are really close. I know some people are going to use that against the 12-team playoff, but and I think it's warranted. I think the 12-team definitely has a warranted spot. And it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a few years for it to like really showcase why it's a great thing. Similar to the NFL when they expanded to 14 teams, it took a few years, but eventually we had that one team that was the 7th seed make a little bit of a run as the Packers last year, and that gave the like, okay, this was a good thing. Like all it's gonna take is one team to make it past the first round as an underdog, and people will see why the college football playoff was needed. But that might take a few years, similar to the NFL. Because like, yeah, I mean, like the other thing I wish is that the 1 through 4 seeds would have a home game as well. But I think that would come in the future when we get around, like, because I think the plan might be to add 2 more make it 16 teams, and in that case, then the 1 through 4 seeds will get a home game. Because like I would have loved to see Oregon with a home game, love to see Boise State with a home game, but instead, like, yeah, cool, they're in the quarterfinals, but they're playing in what, like the Fiesta Bowl or something. They all will come in time. All right, just coming back from the commercial break, waiting for Miami to kick this off after taking the 3-0 lead. There's what's been there's a few other games on right now. Minnesota and Seattle are tied at 7. New England's up 7-0 over Buffalo with ball in Buffalo territory. Jacksonville and Vegas are tied at 0. That game's whatever. If New England wins today and gives KC the 1 seed. All right, back from the commercial. Jason Sanders preparing to send this one down, doing his usual step backs and everything. As the kickoff is underway, and this will be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco will begin the drive from the 30. And there they go, showing it. Brock Purdy, the Marino fan as a kid. And to be fair, I'm not really one to talk. I mean, like, similar to Purdy when I was playing 13. Like, hell, 13 is my number here because of Marino. Purdy under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Has some time. Pass over the middle is caught for a first down and a whole lot more. Pass midfield down to the 49-yard line is Ricky Pearsall on the reception. I'm still waiting. Again, the football right here, that's a Bob Greasy signed one. There's a 2-1 sign up there off camera. I'm waiting to get Marino signed one to complete the trilogy. But that plaque will do for now. At 1st and 10, first play for the 49ers past midfield. Purdy under center, back behind him. Going to toss this up the middle once again, and going to be a gain of about 4. That is Deebo Samuel on the carry. See, once again, because they've ran that play before. Alright, so yeah, gain of 4 in the play. Run defense is playing alright, I guess. More so, we need to be able to get more pressure in there. And then, honestly, the lack of a pass rush is going to, like, definitely play an impact with how Miami handles the offseason. Purdy under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw once again. Purdy has time. Pass left side is going to... I think they're saying it's caught by Jawan Jennings at the 29-yard line. Every single Dolphin defender on the field is saying that was incomplete. Pass was short. We'll see. Oh, yeah, no, that hit the ground. It hit the ground. Yeah, that definitely hits the ground. Should be overturned. Yeah, that should be overturned. Yep, 3rd and 6 coming up. Quick overturn of that play. At 1:46 to play in the first quarter. Purdy in shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. 3rd and 6. Ball on the 45.5-yard line. As the refs reset the clock to 2:09 left in the first. So Purdy in shotgun, sending the man in motion right to left. 2 receivers to each side now. Purdy looking to throw. Has time. Gonna pass over the middle. Caught, and Ricky Pearsall's going to... Gonna be close. I think they're ruling it down at the 40. Gonna be short of the first down marker as he needed the 39.5-yard line. And yeah, he's short. What a play by Jordan Poyer to stand him up. He's been having a very rough season for Miami, but makes a play there as Purdy's under center, going to go for it on 4th down, handoff right side, and getting it with ease. A gain of about 4 on the play up to the 36 by Patrick Taylor to pick up the first down. It seems like Miami was not fully ready for them to go for it there, which I don't understand why they're not prepared for that. It's a 4th and half a yard. They get the Niners are gonna go for it. They're not gonna kick a 57-yard kick. Like, that was a pretty obvious go for it. There was 12 men on the field anyway for Miami, so first down, San Francisco. It was pretty clear that they're going to go for it. No, it seemed like he got off the field in time. Or maybe Saran Neal didn't. But yeah, if Saran Neal was on the field there, they clearly were expecting special teams. Man. Like Jake Moody is not hitting it from 57 yards. Expect to go for it there. No need. There's no need to expect him to kick that ball. And they're not going to punt it either. Purdy under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw. Purdy with time. Pass over the middle is up in the air and picked off. It's intercepted. Bobbled in the air and picked off by, I believe that's Benito Jones, who had his helmet come flying as well. The big man interception, and yep, it is Benito Jones with the interception. Miami's defense making plays. Oh, hell yeah for the big man. Are they ruling it incomplete now? Oh, God. The ground didn't help him pick it off. I don't think it hit the ground enough for that to be incomplete. They're saying 2nd and 10 San Francisco, but they might be heading to review with this. It's a case where if the ball just like skims the ground, then it's ruled, then it's fine. It could be ruled a catch, and in this case, an interception. But if the ball if the ground helps supports the ball if the ground helps supports the ball for the completion of a catch to be made, then it's ruled incomplete. I guess you're saying it did. So 2nd and 10 at the 35, Purdy under center, back behind him. And the challenge flag is out. McDaniel's going to challenge it. I like the challenge. It's legit just the case that the ground did not help the process of a catch. Like, you can say it touched the ground, but the question is, like, did it touch in the ground help the process of a catch? I don't fully think so. And in that case, it should be an interception. We'll see. McDaniel is challenging it, though. Even if we lose it, it's a good challenge. Because, like, in theory, I feel like that should be an interception. But we'll see. Right, this Panther game should be now officially starting soon. So yeah, it's a 5 o'clock puck drop today for the Panthers. That's a weird one, but I'm happy with it. All right, we're at commercial break as they review the play with the challenge. Not going to move anything on the graphics just yet. But I like the challenge there. Obviously, wasting the timeout potentially isn't the greatest, but I don't think the ground helped the process enough. We'll see. We will see. Someone at the Cincy Cleveland game won free pizza for the entire stadium. Okay. All right, should be coming back from the commercial break here shortly. Zip Christmas Day. Chiefs Steelers at 1 o'clock. Ravens Texans at 4:30. The plan is to go live for those, but I'm not fully sure. I'll be able to. We'll see. Call stands incomplete. That's. Why is that there? What? There goes this one. All right, so it's 2nd and 10. After I'm sure. Yeah. Purdy under center, back behind him. Two receiving options to each side. Going to send one in motion left to right. Play action looking to throw. Purdy with some time. Pass over the middle is overthrown and falls incomplete, luckily. Jordan Brooks trying to dive and make the play there, but unable to. I mean, it was a good... It was a field goal kick he had to make. That was a pretty good kick. I'm sure McAfee is happy that dude wasn't on game day at all this year. All right, 3rd and 10. Just under a minute to play. Purdy and shotgun back to his left. Three receivers to the left side. Ball on the 35-yard line, and the Niners will call a timeout themselves. Weren't going to get the snap off in time. They call a timeout. Oh. Damn. Yeah, okay, never mind. That's... God damn it, Cincy. You can put chili on pasta, but won't actually give out legit pizza. Come on. Like, that's just... All right, 3rd and 10. Purdy and shotgun back to his left. Three receivers to the left as well. Going to look to throw. Purdy with some time, going to step up and throw to left side. Caught by Debo. Makes one man miss. First down and more. Inside the 20 to the 19. Hoyer and Fuller combined for the tackle. The Niners keep the drive alive, converting the first 3rd down of the day by either side. Need to be able to make that tackle there, bud. Need to be able to make that tackle. Come on, Holland. The local chain. All right, ball on the 18 officially. Purdy and shotgun back to his right. Going to hand this off left side. And going to make some people miss. Bulldozing and fighting his way up to the 8-yard line for a San Francisco first down. Actually, they're ruling him down at the 9. That's Patrick Taylor on the carry. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. All right. 15 minutes in the books. The Dolphins up by 3 as we head to the commercial break. And man, oh man. This has been a game so far. This has certainly been a game. It's good to see Isaiah Wynn get the starting job today for the guard position. I just wish that we made that change earlier. Like if we would have made that change last week, maybe we don't fully win, but it's at least a better game. Liam Eichenberg can't be on the team long term. Well, I'm pretty sure we went over this last week, but isn't he on his last year of his deal? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's on the last year of his contract. Hopefully, we don't bring him back. I know there's some people in the front office that likes his work ethic and like respects him and everything, but there's no way he can be extended. He has not been playing well enough. But Armstead has one more year on his deal, if I'm not mistaken. He has 2 more years. Wait, Phillips has 1 more year on his contract? Oh shit, he does. Yeah, he has the 5th year option. Which apparently we already claimed that. Okay, that's cool. I did not realize we already claimed the 5th-year option. I actually really like that. Okay, I think the plan would still be to extend him, but I like that he's at least under contract for next year. Obviously, so is Janu. That's the thing I want to quick. Okay, back from the commercial break. 2nd and 1 from the 9-yard line. All right, Purdy and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Play clock winding down. Need to get the snap off. They do. Play action looking to throw. And that's a sack by Zach Zeeler. Bear crawling his way to get to Purdy. And that's a beautiful sack by Zeeler. He gets in and just bear crawls his way to bring him down. Hell yeah, baby. You want to talk about people on this team that have really took advantage of their contracts so far this year? Fucking Zach Zeeler, man. He got paid this past offseason and has been worth every single penny of it. Purdy and shotgun back to his left. 2 receivers to each side looking to throw. Pass over the middle is caught by Debo and going to bulldoze his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown for San Francisco. And that great play by Zeeler is all for naught as the Niners take the lead. Come on. How is the middle of the field that open? Come on. That's Debo's first touchdown since week 6. I hate this team. And Zeeler was even the one to tackle him in the end zone. No one else was able to. Zeeler puts in so much effort every single play. I love it, man. I'm so glad he's on the contract for the next 2 years. All right, the extra point by Jake Moody. It is up, and it is good. All right, 49ers take the lead. Miami will get the ball back with plenty of time left in the quarter. Looks like and like Hill has 1 drop already today. I know, like, yeah, he technically has that second drop in the end zone. But like that ball was tipped, but barely, so like whatever. And it's just rough. The defense takes 2 steps forward, but they take 3 to 4 steps back, it seems, no matter what. They make a great play, and then the very next play, it doesn't matter. It's annoying as hell. But that's this team this year. So what's you really gonna do about it? But yeah, the Panther game has started, so if you see me looking off to my right, that's what it is. Is it Bobby in net today? No, it's Spencer Knight. Okay. All right. Yeah, the Panthers have a good one against Tampa going on right now. Got the top replica up there. Okay, yeah, Spencer Knight in that. Okay. He made a great save there. All right. We had commercial break in this one after San Francisco got the touchdown score there. Debo Samuel had his 3rd touchdown of the season right there. His first since week 6. And of course, only Miami can give up stuff like that. Only Miami, man. All right, let's see what's going on. One second. It's on commercial. right, Barca. Minnesota's up 17-7. New England up 14-7. Jacksonville and Vegas are tied at 7. And that's the update from around the league. If New England wins today, that would be hilarious. That would be fantastic. All right, so we're just coming back from the commercial break. Yeah, that drive was pretty much all Debo for the 49ers, a majority Debo. As the kickoff is underway, this will be returned from about the goal line by Malik Washington. Trying to work that right side, going to get to about the 32-yard line before being brought down. And here comes this Miami offense. Once again. Tampa really has 4 games in hand against Florida this year. Fuck. Oh, they're keeping the game ball for Debo as well in that touchdown. Tua under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side, going to play action, looking to throw. Pass right side, going to be caught by Tyreek. Makes one man miss past midfield. And going to be brought down at the plus 45-yard line. There we go, Tyreek. Yeah, I would like to see. I would like to see more shots being taken. That's a good one right there. It's not really a deep shot, but it's a nice intermediate throw that I'd like to see. And I would like to see more of. Like that kind of thing. This was a season that needed to happen after the success of last year. Toss left side for H-Chan. Has some good blocking, going to work his way up for about 8 on the play. And I mean that in the sense of like, yeah, like last season ended terribly, but it was still like us dominating every, like majority of teams we went up against. Obviously, besides the above 500 teams, but like it was like we had a playoff spot clinched by this time last year, and kind of smooth sailing for the last half of the season. Having another year that's like a grit and grind tail end of the season felt needed for this team. And yeah, get back to the crossing patterns. They work. Tua shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side, going to look to throw once again. Quick pass to the right, caught by Jonnu Smith, and going to be brought down at the plus 30 for a first down. Like, I would love to extend Jonnu in the offseason, but I don't think we're going to since he's already under contract. And I think we might draft a tight end in the later rounds, but we'll see. Tua shotgun back behind him, going to hand this off left side, and that's going to be Devon Achane fighting his way for a gain of 8. Somehow found a lane there along that left side of the line. It's a great play by Achane. Another second and short coming up for Miami. 2nd and 3, saying a gain of 7. Is Armstead in today? I think so. I didn't see him on the inactive list. Yeah, Armstead's in. Okay. I'd like to give Patrick Paul a shot on that right side. 2nd and 3, Tua shotgun back to his left, Ingold to his right. As Tua's going to play action, looking to throw, and just throw it at the feet of Ingold. No one was open, incomplete. Smart decision. I would like to see this drive capped off well. But we'll see. 11:35 to play in the quarter. Tua in shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side looking to throw. Quick pass towards the left. And that's going to be caught along the sideline by Malik Washington. A gain of 4 and a first down for Miami. And Malik Washington, probably going to be the future at receiver 3 for this team. He's able to make plays for this squad, and it's great to see. Even in the preseason, he was playing well. Now that he's actually able to get like proper game reps at receiver 3, I love it. Tua shotgun back behind him, as well as a fullback to his left for his 1st and 10 play, going to toss left side, cut up field, and that's Mostert to get inside the 15 to the 14, but flags are flying, as this might be on Miami. We'll see. Yep, holding on Miami is the call. So you take 2 steps forward, and then you take 3 steps back. Called on Robert Jones. Oh, hell yeah, Spencer Knight. Again, for those tuning in, I have off to the right, my right here, I have the Panther game on. That started at 5 o'clock. So you can also be getting my reactions to this during these like intermediate, the in-between plays and commercials. All right, so 1st and 17 for Miami. 10:45 to play in the half. Tua shotgun back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Ball on the 24-yard line. Going to fake a toss right and looking to throw. Launching one deep left side for the end zone is incomplete. Looking for Malik Washington, but it was tight coverage there. There's just no room for that ball to fit into. I think I would have preferred back shoulder there. But it's more so just a throwaway, which I get. There was just no room for that ball. All right, 2nd and 17. Tua shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. In a motion, one of them from the right to the left as Tua looks to throw. Quick pass left side screen from Malik Washington, going to get to about the 20-yard line before being brought down. And it's a 3rd and long coming up. The drive killers, man, holding calls every single time with this team. Just a ridiculous drive killer to have consistently. And 3rd and 13 coming up. Yeah, just nothing there. It was the halfback angle screen, but with Malik Washington this time around. Tua alone in shotgun. 4 receiving options to the right. For this 3rd and 13 play, Tua to throw. Pressure coming quick over the middle, and he just spikes it into the dirt, incomplete. Are we really trying to get a tight end screen going there with Jonnu Smith? On 3rd and 13? Come on, man. Come on. What's this play call? What's this play calling? Yeah, it's supposed to be a tight end screen, but the Niners read it like a book and wouldn't let Jonnu get free of his block and release route. Because why would they? All right, Jason Sanders on for the field goal try, the 38-yard kick to make it a 1-point game. Ball is centered on the field, and the kick is up, and it is good. And Miami only down by 1 with 9:40 to play in the half, but I do not like the play call sequence there at all. Like, at least Tua played it smart. But like, it's just like, what do you mean? We pretty much ran 3 screenplays on after having it be 1st and 17. Like, last year's Miami would not do that, or at least not call the screens that they did. It would be more creative with it. But one of the bigger issues with Miami this year is just the lack of creativity. It's very similar play calls to what we saw last year, and it's just not going to work this year. You can run similar stuff, but you need to be creative with how you disguise it, and Miami just hasn't been. It's annoying. It's just weird. It's just weird. Commercial break here between the Dolphins and 49ers. Also a commercial break between the Panthers and Lightning. So we just chilling. scores from around the league. Minnesota up 17-7 still. New England still up 14-7, and still a tie game at 7 between Jacksonville and Las Vegas. Yeah, I got so far I've gotten 4 games wrong this week. With Chargers over Broncos, I got wrong. I got Ravens over Steelers wrong, and then I got Cardinals Panthers wrong. Some fucking how. Fucking hate Arizona this year. And then I got Washington Philly wrong because I did not expect Jalen Hurts to get out that game with a concussion, and Kenny Pickett to come in and flounder like how we did. All right, just coming back from the commercial break, Miami will send this one down, as they're now down by 1 and needing their defense to step up a bit before the half. And the good thing is Miami gets ball to begin the second half today, so that's definitely something. It's definitely something. All right, still awaiting the kickoff. As Jason Sanders is set to send this one down, kickoff underway, and going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Niners will begin the drive from the 30. Okay. Come on, defense, make a play. All right. First play of the drive for the 49ers. Purdy under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be going nowhere. Maybe gaining half a yard, but no gain on the play. That's Patrick Taylor on the carry, and there's a Niners shaking up as well on it. Saw someone grasping their knee. But we'll see. Doesn't seem like we're heading. Yeah, no, they're going to play on. All right, 2nd and 10, saying no gain on the play. Purdy under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 30. Purdy going to play action, looking to throw. Pressure coming quick, escaping to his left. Makes 2 men miss and still looking. Still looking downfield, launching one over towards the middle. Tipped in the air and incomplete. Trying to fit it to Deebo Samuel into double coverage, but somehow escapes a free rusher off the left side, and then escapes another rusher to pump faking. Like, come on, how do we not sack him there? Still a great defensive play to force the incompletion, but Ramsey jumping for joy off the left edge. Come on, man. All right, 3rd and 10. Big play for this defense. Purdy and shotgun back to his left. And there's movement up front before the snap. Going to be false start on San Francisco. So a 3rd and 15 coming up now. All right, 3rd and 15. Still a big 3rd down nonetheless. No matter if this was, I'm saying 3rd and 14. Potato. It's like 3rd and 14 and a half. But next week, Tennessee, Jacksonville is going to be one of the games of all time. That game's not going to be good. Purdy and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right for this 3rd and 14 play. Going to drop back, looking to throw. Going to step up with pressure coming. Breaks 1 sack and going to keep it himself down the left side and brought down for a gain of only 1 by Emmanuel Ogbah. This Miami defense once again forces a 3 and out with 8:35 to play. Campbell was the one who missed the sack at first, but then Ogbah, good job tracking the play and bringing Purdy down. quickly thereafter. And the post, man. There were the random Panther game reactions during this. Going to be great. As there are flags pre-snap before the punt. Going to be another false start on San Francisco. So a 4th and 20 basically coming up. As they're going to be punting this one from around the goal line. All right. That's a 3rd false start today for San Francisco. And I'm punting it from around the 5. As the punt comes off clean. And going to be returned beginning from the 35 by Malik Washington. He's going to get upfield to around the 43-yard line before being brought down. But there are flags flying. All right, what's the penalty? Holding on Miami is the penalty. So, 10 yards based on this. As Patrick McMorris is called. Now, he was someone also during preseason. That Patrick McMorris was a really solid safety option for us who got injured last game in the preseason. Which sucks, man. But it's good to see him back and good to see him on the roster at least. As we head to commercial break. Why are these two games in sync with commercials now? Come on. Anyway, commercial break. Miami offense will be seeing the field looking to retake the lead when we get back. Why is the Panther game in sync commercial wise? I was not hoping for that. Come on, man. Oh well. Yeah, Javon Holland's decline in production this season. That how do you go from a 90 PFF grade to a 61 in one season? I mean, I guess the idea he hasn't really been blitzing much, but he wasn't blitzing a lot last year. It's not Brandon Jones was his primary safety duo last year, and them had a great connection and kind of fed off each other really well. I guess him and Poyer don't have that same connection, which makes sense. Most likely we're probably gonna let Holland walk, if not give him either the franchise tag or a shorter term deal for not a lot of money. So if we keep him for at least only next season, I don't know I guess we're just hoping for an increase in production, but and we're hoping that this is a really just bad down year for him, but we'll see. He's a young safety. He could still turn it around again next season, but are you willing to give him a contract that takes that risk into account? Or will he accept a contract that is hey, we know we're banking on you having a increased production? That's Florida. Thank you. Florida about going to power play. We're still in commercial between the Dolphins and 49ers, so we're going to have to decide here. I have Panther game. So Florida going on the power play. Hell yeah. All right, back from commercial break here between the Dolphins and 49ers. Tua in shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 32-yard line, so still good starting field position. Tua's going to hand this off up the middle for Achane. Has some room to run and going to gain about 7 on the play up to the 39-yard line and a 2nd and 3 coming up. We're getting the rushing lanes formed. The blockers are getting out there. The rushing lanes are forming well today. I like what I'm seeing in that regard. Oh, were the 49ers eliminated already? I wonder what outcome led to that. Tua looking to throw in 2nd and 3. Quick pass over the middle for Mostert on a screenplay. Has some room to run. Getting it past midfield and down to about the plus 48. Oh, the Commanders win? Makes sense. Oh, yeah, and also had the Rams won. That Rams game, man. Like, I expected the Rams to play the Jets so much better than they did. Like, so much better. Oh, look at that. Eichenberg was on the ground once again. I swear, if we extend Eichenberg, Tua in shotgun back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side for this first down play from the 48. Going to toss this right side for Mostert, who has some room to run, makes one man miss, breaking tackles, and diving, bulldozing forward inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. All right, Raheem, I see you. Raheem Mostert, man. I'm sure it feels good having a good showing against your former team. This is probably a game like he really wanted to play well in. You know, like playing against that former team, especially because a lot of the pieces in San Francisco are the same from when he left. Tua alone in shotgun, going to hand this off left side for Achane on a kind of an end around, going to gain about a yard on the play. And how was that penalty not? Whatever. All right, Tua in shotgun, looking to throw on 2nd and 9. Pass over the middle is going to be caught inside the 10, down to about the 7, down to about the 7 for Malik Washington. The Rook, a big time grab. Malik Washington, man, like, that ball was behind, but it hits his chest and it stays there. What a grab. Yeah, down to about the 7-yard line. The Malik Washington, man. Again, he's probably the receiver 3 of the future, and I love it. Or he might be like receiver 2 to Waddle receiver 1 when that time comes around. Handoff up the middle for Achane on 1st and goal from the 7 is going to get up to about the 5.5-yard line. And like we still have Taj Washington still. I believe he's on the practice squad. River Craycraft, who's been kind of like non-existent this year, due to injuries and stuff. All right, 2nd and goal. Tua under center, back and fullback behind him. Ball on the 6-yard line. A toss right side for Achane. Has some decent enough blocking to get inside the 5 and push forward to about the 3-yard line. So a 3rd and goal coming up. I would like to see Jonnu Smith get the ball here on 3rd down, but I'm just worried they're about to goal line fade this. San Francisco has allowed a lot of rushing touchdowns this season. Tua's in shotgun back behind him. 3 receivers to the left. Ball on the 3-yard line. Tua looking to throw. Pass right side. Going to be caught in a touchdown for Miami. Tyreek Hill caught along the goal line and gets in. The Dolphins take the lead and are an extra point away from making it a 6-point game. As funny as a fade to Waddle would have been there, Bob Flash, Waddle is out today with a knee injury that he suffered last week. Yeah, that simple out route to Tyreek works just as well. Or works better. There we go, man. There we go. There you go. Again, you've been busy as hell the past like month, so I'm not expecting you to be fully up to date on Dolphins news. That is Tua's 100th career passing touchdown. He's the 4th QB to do it in franchise history. Hell yeah. All right, with 3:20 to play in the half, Jason Sanders' extra point is up and good. There we go. Taking the lead 3 minutes before the half, and Miami gets ball to begin the second half. So if they can maintain this lead, you're feeling really good. go, Spencer Knight. Hell yeah. Good save there. Okay, just in case any other people tune in, I have the Florida Panther game off right to the side here. So if you're in commercials or in between plays, you might see my reactions to that as well. It's that Super Bowl hangover. I mean, we saw Philly deal with it last year. The Super Bowl hangover is a thing. It's crazy. Like we saw San Francisco deal with it after 2020. We saw the Rams primarily deal with it after 21. Philly after 22, and then the 49ers this year after last year. It's the Super Bowl hangover. Whenever I did fantasy, I never fully knew who I wanted for my kicker. It's just a weird position to be like, okay, who do I think is going to kick the most field goals? So typically I always went with like, okay, who do I think is going to score the most touchdowns in the season? And thus I want their kickers to get extra points. So I know one year I had Evan McPherson as my kicker. I think that was my last year doing fantasy. I had McPherson. I also had Daniel Carlson that year. I do not remember who else I had as kicker. And yeah, the Cowboys are eliminated. Which good. I mean, like, did they have that Netflix documentary coming out? And it's the dumbest thing possible. I'm like, it's not gonna happen, but Jerry Jones needs to sell that team. It's not gonna happen though. Like, he tries to have this like very serious persona surrounding the team of like, yeah, like, we're gonna go all in, we're gonna compete, and yada yada yada. And then you make a documentary about your team in the off, like about your team, when like you're having one of your worst seasons in the past, like however many, like since 2020. Like, come on, man. Yeah, for what? For Cincy is you need the Colts and us to lose one game, and then you need either the Chargers or I guess more so likely the Broncos to lose out. I mean, I could see that honestly. The Colts damn near lost this week. I could see them losing next week. I could see the Colts losing once more. What they still have to play Jacksonville, right? All right, kickoff underway as we're back from commercial break. It will be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Niners will begin the drive from the 30. Yep, all the way back from the Houston days for McVay and McDaniel. Not McVay. Shanahan and McDaniel. I have McVay on the mind because I was just working on a video that mentioned him. I believe it's week 18 they play them. I don't know. I forget who they play next week. Yeah, they play New York next week. Then they play the Jaguars. Purdy and shotgun back to his left. Three receivers to the left as well. Going to look to throw. Quick pass over the middle for a screen to Kittle. Has the blockers down the field. Past midfield and going down to the 45-yard line before being brought down by Anthony Walker. A great play call there. You pick up a massive chunk of yards on first down. If the Colts lose to the Giants, that would be hilarious. I doubt it, but it will be funny. Ball officially on the 46 as Purdy's going to play action, look to throw. Rolling left, buying time. Has a man caught for the first down and more, down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That is Jawan Jennings on the reception. And yeah, they're showing the different offensive philosophies, both between Shanahan and McDaniel. Both use motion, both have fullbacks. The difference comes in the passing game and the style of players they like. Which, to be fair, McDaniels kind of has to use the quicker passes because the offensive line is so bad. But then why don't you fix the offensive line? Purdy and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side, and they're not going to get the snap off in time before the 2-minute warning. All right, 2 minutes left to play in the half. Miami up by 6, but the 49ers are in Miami territory at the 29.5-yard line as we head to commercial break. Meanwhile, the Florida Panthers are on the power play. Come on. Come on. Let's. Oh yeah, Ekblad. All right, cool. Panthers take a 1-0 lead. We need one South Florida team to win today. There you go. Good shit, Eki. What a pass from Kachuk as well. Beautiful. Oh, that gets tipped by Reinhardt. Hell yeah. Yeah, that gets tipped down by Reinhardt. Good shit. Beautiful. All right, cool. Panthers up 1-0. As yeah, we saw a commercial break between the Dolphins and the 49ers. For those just tuning in and were confused about all that, off to my right here, I have the Panthers Lightning game on, as that started around the same time. So during commercials and in between plays, you'll see my reactions to that, as well as, again, Panthers just took a 1-0 lead thanks to a Sam Reinhart deflection. That's his 21st goal of the season. He's been playing so well. Wait, doesn't oh yeah, we're still in the power play as well? Oh yeah. Don't we have Reinhardt long term? Maybe we should just extend him. Pretty sure we did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we went on the Benedict. Yeah, we did. We did just extend Reinhardt. Beautiful. Yeah, still a commercial for the 2-minute warning. We're waiting on the Benedict extension, right? Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if Benedict is left to walk, though. I would hate it, but I wouldn't be shocked. All right, just coming back from the commercial break for the 2-minute warning. Niners have ball at the 29.5-yard line in Miami territory, down by 6. As they look to retake the lead before the half. Miami gets ball to begin the second half. Purdy under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right side. Play action, looking to throw. Quick pass to the right, caught by Kittle. And going to try and make people miss and using his speed to do so and gain about 10 or 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco. Got out of bounds as well with 1:54 to play in the quarter and in the half. Yep, the sun is setting on Hard Rock Stadium. We have a night game basically here. 1st and 10. Purdy and shotgun, a back to each side. Going to quick pass left, Ricky Pearsall screenplay, and going to get up to about the 15-yard line for a gain of 3. Okay. Just make the stand. Miami's going to call their second timeout after that play. I guess this is where you kind of wish you had all 3 timeouts, but the challenge, you lose the challenge, so it's like an thing. I'm still in the boat that I like the fact that we challenged that potential interception. Yep. So like a 30-second commercial break in the Dolphin game. Panthers only up by 1. Right, so 2nd and 7 for the 49ers. 1:49 to play in the red zone at the 15-yard line. Purdy and shotgun back to his left. Three receiving options to the right. Going to look to throw once again. Quick pass over the middle is caught for a first down, and down to about the 7-yard line is Ricky Pearsall on the reception. First and goal coming up. And yeah, that's purely just because it was... Yeah, leaving the middle, just leaving the middle of the field open. Making it too easy. All right, first and goal. Purdy has been perfect this drive. 5 for 5 passing. Definitely don't love that. Miami also called their final timeout. Purdy under center, back behind him. Three receiving options to the right. Going to hand this off left side up the left side for Deebo Samuel, and going to gain about 4 on the play inside the 5. Yeah, that was a nice misdirection handoff there. But yeah, it's that kind of creativity on plays that Miami just doesn't run a lot, and I don't get why. Great. Tampa just scored to tie it up. Fucking hell. All right, second and goal. 1:10 to play in the half. Purdy and shotgun back to his right. Two receiving options to each side. Ball on the 3.5-yard line. Purdy going to play action, looking to throw. Has time. Rolling to his left now. Trying to buy more. Just launching one deep, and it is incomplete. A throwaway into the back corner of the end zone. 53 seconds left in the half. Oh, they went 5-hole? Come on, Knight. That's a great pass, though, so I can't... Yeah, that's just a great pass. All right, third and goal, 53 seconds left. Miami might be trying to get a quick 1-minute drill off once again. That was right before the end of the first period as well. Fucking. All right, Purdy alone in shotgun, going to motion someone into the backfield to his left. Three receiving options to the right. Purdy to throw. Quick pass for the end zone is incomplete. Miscommunication between him and George Kittle, and the ball falls to the ground in the end zone about halfway deep. And the 49ers will send out the field goal unit. Oh, the ball got tipped at the line, actually. That's what happened. It was Chop Robinson tipping the ball at the line. A big time play from the Rook. And Miami will keep the lead entering the half. The question is just, what will the lead be? Jake Moody on for the field goal try to make it a 3-point game with about 50 seconds to play in the half. The 21-yard kick. The ball is on the left hash. Kick is up, and it is good. All right, 3-point game. Miami has 47 seconds left to get into field goal range. They have done this before this season. They did it twice against the Jets. We'll see if they're able to run a 1-minute offense here once again. All right, we'll see. So 47 seconds left. We'll see what happens on the kickoff. And that kind of will determine stuff. All right, kickoff underway. Going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Miami will begin the ball from the 30. Going to be looking for about 30-ish yards to get in the field goal range in 47 seconds. Yeah, I saw that the Heat blew that lead last night. I'm not surprised one bit. The Heat are such a weird team this year. They blew a 20-point lead and lost by 7 last night. Just, man, it's a rough year. It's a rough year for the Eastern Conference in the NBA. Yeah, try to get 3 points here. Tua in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Going to drop back, looking to throw. Quick pass over the middle. It's caught by Jonnu Smith. Going to gain 11. Hurry up and get to the line. 40 seconds left. Gotta get to the line. Tua in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the 41. Dropping back, looking to throw once again. Has time. Pass is going to be just a spike into the dirt at the feet of Jonnu Smith. Incomplete. I like the idea. He probably was not going to be able to get out of bounds there. Exactly. That's why I wasn't surprised Miami blew that game against Orlando last night. Not just the nature of things with that team, it seems. Tua shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. The drop back, looking to throw. Has time. Pass left side is incomplete. Another just throwaway, basically, towards the vicinity of River Craycraft and Tyreek Hill. You don't want to force anything in this moment because you don't want it to be the case of like what happened last week where you gave up points before the half. Oh yeah, you should be. Unless the Patriots royally fuck up the development of Drake May or royally mess up how they build the team, they're going to be a threat in the AFC in the next few years. Tua dropping back to throw on 3rd and 10. Has time, pass over the middle. Is caught by Craycraft. Makes one man miss, but brought down shy of the first down marker at about the 47 and just take it to half. Just take it to half now. 10 seconds left, and yeah, they're taking it to halftime. With a 3-point lead, we have reached halftime in this one. That's fine. You have the lead. You get ball to begin the half. Now, don't force anything there if you don't have to. I know you don't have a chance. All right, so at halftime, I will quickly be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I mean, I already, when it comes to college basketball, I don't really keep up with it. Like, I keep up with college football in part because, like, I'm big in the NFL, so I want to follow the prospects there and everything. But also because I like the chaos that it brings. When it comes to college basketball, I'm a casual. I follow it when March Madness rolls around, and even then, I only really follow it for like the first 2 rounds when the most chaos happens. But hey, the Pop Tart Bowl is a good bowl game. I know it's like a joke bowl game for most people, but like it is a wildly popular bowl game. And for good reason. It is hilarious, it is fun. But yeah. Going back to again with the Patriots real quick. Again, the Patriots have the makings to be a really good team. They just need to improve on the offensive line, and they need to improve at the receiver position. But they have a defense already because that's the Patriots way. And now they have Drake May, where if he develops properly, he's going to be a good to great quarterback in the league. So the main thing is that we better hope that they continuously miss on receivers and offensive line, which is possible for New England because they do not have a good track record with that. But we'll see. Yeah, so it was announced today that Steve Belichick is going to join him over at North Carolina as a DC. I am really curious on what Bill's plan is for North Carolina. Because like he inked a 5-year deal. I imagine the first 4 years are going to be him getting his guys into the building, and then the 5th year will be his massive push for a natty. And then if he wins it, he'll walk off into the sunset. If he doesn't, who knows what will happen. But I think 5 years. He signed a 5-year deal for a reason. Because he knows it's going to take about that time to get his full squad in. It's Belichick, man. I mean, the thing is, the guys are going to want to play for him because it's Belichick. Like, guys are going to want to play for him. Like North Carolina, we're probably going to see a big uptick in North Carolina draftees come not next draft, but the 2026 draft. We're probably going to see quite a few North Carolina guys get selected just because they were under Belichick in college, and they're going to be more NFL ready in theory. We'll see though. We'll see. No, I think Belichick is done with all that after the one he just got. Like this game's at halftime. The Panther game's at the first intermission report. So just waiting, just chilling. How is that Patriots game going right now? I know that last time I checked that Patriots were in the lead. It's halftime there. They're up 14-7. Minnesota and Seattle are tied at 17 with 9 minutes to play in the third. And then Jacksonville is down by 6 to Vegas as that game's about to enter halftime. The Carolina Hurricanes goalie had 2 points in the game against the Rangers today. Wow. Like, man. Oh no, it is so fun. It is so fun to see the New York Rangers downfall right now. It is like ridiculously fun. Because like they did it to themselves. They went all in last year, lost, and now like they're trying to redo the all in push, but the guys that they brought in just aren't having the same seasons like they were last year, and that was the gamble they took. I mean, but that Igor contract that they signed, well, like a month or so ago, he deserved it after how he played last year. But man, is that not a good contract right now? And to be fair, like it's not his fault. The Rangers have no defensemen. Like they don't play defense. And the defensemen that they did have underperformed this season and have now been traded elsewhere. Like that's what happens. You had such a great season last year, like a once in a decade type season, and you're going to underperform the next year. The Bruins, same thing happened to the Panthers after they won the President's Trophy. Same thing happened to the Bruins. Same thing's happening to the Rangers. Like last year was your year. You just didn't win it, and now you have to deal with the consequences of that. The same thing with the Bruins 2 year last not last yeah 2 years ago at this point when they won the President's Cup. That was their season to win it all, but they didn't, and now they're dealing with the consequences of it. That's what happens. Well, then obviously you have teams that are just like they didn't win it. That like the Panthers, they did their President's Cup year, they didn't win it, but they were still able to get back. But it's mainly because like they completely overhauled their team that offseason. The Rangers and the Bruins are trying to run it back. The Panthers did not run it back after losing with the President's Cup. They overhauled that team. I wouldn't be shocked if people did. Not a lot of people were counting on the Panthers last year until they got to the cup. Then you start seeing people be like, "Oh yeah, the Panthers have a shot in this." But like there's always going to be that bias. Similar to like in the NFL, there's a bias within northeastern teams and the KC and Buffalo and all those, and then the NBA, the Lakers and Celtics and Knicks have a big bias towards them. In the NHL, if you're an original six team, you're gonna have a bias towards you. So, President's Cup or President's Trophy is just the award you get for having the best record in the NHL that season. Or is most points, but it's best record. And then the Stanley Cup is the cup you get for winning winning the championship. So that's where the President's Trophy has a big curse around it, where if you win it, you're not going to win the cup because no one has won both in what like 30 some odd years or something. It's unlikely, basically. Since 2013, okay, that's definitely not as long as I thought it was, but still, yeah. So it's like teams have banners saying they won the President's Trophy and all that. So it is like a worthwhile reward because hockey is not an easy sport. If you're the best team in the league that season, you deserve something. But it's like it comes with a cost most times. True. I was at the game against the Blues on Friday night, and it was my first time like properly seeing the banner in person. It is beautiful. It is so beautiful seeing a championship banner that doesn't read 1972 on it. Yeah, man, the Blues played well. The Blues played us really well, but it was a great game. Yeah, that's fair. The past few times I've been to Panther games, we haven't sat in nosebleeds, but it's like even in the nosebleeds, like it's a fun time to go to a hockey game. There's the feeling of that arena when the action's going and hearing the sticks and the pucks and everything, and hearing it out go off the boards and all that. It is fun. Yeah. The third period was well. And then in overtime, y'all had a good set. That was, yeah, you got y'all. St. Louis had good ozone pressure, but the captain, man, there's a reason he's a Selkie winner. Oh, again, there were games in the 2010s I would go to for the Panthers, and yeah, like you could tell that there was like a diehard fan base, but it was vastly different than the times I've been recently. At third quarter about to be underway, the Dolphins will begin the half with the ball, as we have 30 minutes left to decide this one. Yeah, the Carolina Panthers have 4 wins. I expected them to be better than they were last year, and technically they are, but I expected them to finish third in that division. Which the only way that happens is if they win out and the Saints lose out. That's a very fair fear. Fair fear. Nah, that's a tongue twister. Like hockey games are fun to go to. All right, kickoff underway as we begin the second half. This will be down in the end zone for a touchback. Miami will begin the drive from the 30. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they did. I mean, I could still see the Colts losing to Jacksonville in Week 18, but I'm not sure. That, that is, yeah, that does sound hard to explain. Now they put it that way, Ball Flash. Tua in shotgun, back behind him. Two receiving options to each side. Will begin this drive with a handoff up the middle that goes for about a yard to Devon Achane. Wow, yeah. It's that time of year. Teams are getting eliminated left and right. There's also a flag on the play now. Great. Oh, it was on San Francisco. A personal foul, unnecessary roughness. 15 yards to the end of that play and the automatic first down. Let's go, baby. Oh, yeah, that is a clear unnecessary roughness. That's well after the play. Just laying a hit on Malik Washington for no reason. All right, Tua in shotgun. Alone in shotgun after some motions. Three receivers to the right, two to the left. Going to look to throw. Has some time. Pass over the middle is tipped and incomplete. Luckily falling to the ground. Looking for Devon Achane. There you go, Dolphins. This has been a friend just texted me at the start of the half a tweet, and it was this is like watching a Dolphins versus Dolphins, and that is the realest thing I've seen about this game today. I don't think I've heard of the Superman. I'm assuming that's a ride, but I don't think I don't think I've heard of. I don't think I've seen or heard of that. Tua in shotgun, looking to throw a quick pass right side for a screen for Jonnu Smith, and going to work his way past midfield and down to about the 45-yard line. A third and short coming up. In Florida, the main big ride at Universal is the Hulk. That line is always way too damn long for me to go on it, even though I don't really want to go on it too often. There's that, and there's the Velocicoaster. That was fun to go on. What, 2 years ago now at this point? Just what, year and a half ish? All right, third and two. Tua in shotgun, back to his right. Three receiving options to the left. Need to get the playoff, they do. Handoff up the middle for a first down and more, down to the 40-yard line for Devon Achane on the carry. No, that's Jeff Wilson on the carry, actually. My bad. Jeff Wilson on the carry. Good first step. Good run in there on third down by Jeff Wilson. He's someone that Miami should have used a bit more this year, I feel. All right, 1st and 10 from the 40. Tua in shotgun, back behind him, Ingold to his left. Going to toss left here and going to have some good blockers and a lane to run for a gain of about 5. And that's Jeff Wilson once again on the carry. All right. Actually, we'll only need a gain of 6. We'll take it. I love how good the ground game is working today. Like, if only we had this kind of ground game earlier, like any of the past. If we had it last week, it would be perfect. And 2nd and 4. Tua in shotgun, back behind him. Going to play action, looking to throw. Has some time. Launching one deep. Right side. And incomplete through the hands of Tyreek. Good coverage there by San Francisco. It's a 3rd and 4. Trying to hit a comeback route, but that was too much into that pass. Oof. All right, so a 3rd and 4. Not quite in field goal range yet, I believe. I don't know field goal range. Tua alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Gonna drop back, looking to throw. Pass over the middle is caught for a 1st down and more by Tyreek down to the 21-yard line. But there's going to be a holding on that play and pushing us back. That was clear. I saw that as well. That was clear. What a save by Spencer Knight there. Yeah, calling in on Aaron Brewer. That was a clear as day hold. Yeah, that's too obvious, man. All right. So Miami gonna need about 7 here to get back in the field goal, and maybe a little bit less. We're gonna need a few yards at minimum here to get back in the field goal range. 3rd and 14, Tua in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 44.5-yard line. Tua looking to throw. Has some time. Pass left side is caught and going to work his way to the 40 and work his way past the 40 to about the 36 for Devon Achane. Gonna set up a relatively long field goal try, but it is within Jason Sanders' wheelhouse. That's the big thing. It's within his wheelhouse, but it's still a long kick nonetheless. But just the holding calls, man, the drive killers. It's a 54-yard kick from the left hash for Jason Sanders to give Miami a 6-point lead. The kick is up, and it is good. Jason Sanders, man, the turnaround that he had from 2 years ago has been, no, from last year has been great. I don't know, not last year. Like, yeah, there was a year, I'm pretty sure it might have been 2 years ago, where like Sanders just wasn't reliable for this team. I'm pretty sure it was 2 years ago. But like he has turned it around. He's been a great kicker this year. He drills that one. All right, good shit, Sanders. I like it. I like to see it. All right, gonna have the commercial break. Like I wasn't expecting this kind of like reliability from 50 plus out of Sanders as we get in this year. He's playing really well. He's playing some damn good football. All right, Minnesota up by 3. It's a tie game between New England and Buffalo. Vegas up by 6 for some reason. I don't know why the Raiders want to win. I mean, what is hold on, I can check this actually. I'm curious on what the current mock draft looks like. Do tankathon. Yeah, I mean, if the Raiders win, how far do they fall back? They're definitely out of the top 3, I believe. But yeah, I don't think the Raiders can afford to win a game. Is that Jacksonville will jump them in a draft order. All right, kickoff underway. Going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. We'll begin the drive from the 30 for San Francisco. Oh, they're showing old John Lynch baseball highlights. All right, Purdy under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Going to begin the drive with a play action, looking to throw. Has a man towards the right side. That's Deebo Samuel for a gain of 10 and a first down. Yeah, let's see. I don't like that this mock draft has Miami selecting a linebacker slash edge rusher in the first round. We don't need one. Assuming we bring back Bradley Chubb, of course. But what's his contract look like? First and 10 from the 41. Purdy under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle. And that is a gain of about 3 for Patrick Taylor. Oh, Chubb has 3 more years on his deal. There is an out after this season, though. So that's the thing. Like, we have an out of that contract after this year. So, like, that's why you would take it. All right, 2nd and 7. Purdy under center, back behind him. Going to play action, looking to throw. Pressure coming, passes off to Kittle on the right side, and going to work his way for about 6.5, maybe 7. It will be close. They're going to mark him just shy of the first down marker. A 3rd and inches coming up, basically. All right, same 3rd and 1, more so like a 3rd and inches, third and 1.5. As we're heading to a commercial break. Okay. All right. Not sure why we're going to commercial, but we are. Oh, here we go. Finally, the game's working again. All right. Tampa's on the power play. Fantastic. I was tripping on Erod. Fucking hell. It's fine. It's fine. Rhino will probably score shorthanded. Yeah, we're at commercial break between the Dolphins and 49ers. And again, I just off to the side here. I have the Panther game on against the Tampa Bay Lightning. One second. So like commercial break. So like commercial break. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Dolphins up by 6. The Niners are moving the ball relatively well right now. We'll see what this defense can do to make a stand. It's a third and very short coming up. Purdy under center, back and fullback behind him. QB sneak up the middle will get the first down and a gain of about 2 or 3 to pick for the 49ers. Not too surprising there that they got that. Perfect, got to clear. Nice, first and 10, 8:53 to play in the third quarter. '49ers with ball on the 48-yard line of Miami. Purdy and shotgun back to his right. Going to play action, look to throw. Pass over the middle to a wide open George Kittle is caught inside the 25 down to the 20-yard line. Big time play for the 49ers. First and 10 with 8.5 to go in the quarter. How is Kittle now wide open? Oh, because they disguised the play action well. That's the thing. Like, guy get creative when it comes to disguising some plays. I don't believe he has, but to be fair, they've also only played each other once in McDaniel's head coaching career. Purdy going to hand this off up the middle and going to be a gain of about 2, but there is a flag on the play. Patrick Taylor on the carry. Seeming like it's going to be an illegal formation on the 49ers, and yep, it is. We just were on the PK. We're going back? Come on. They called that on us? Really? Good to know that refs in every sport's bad. All right, first and 15 from the 25. Purdy and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw. Has time. Pass quick. Left side is batted away. Incomplete by Kendall Fuller. Looking for a quick hitter to Deebo Samuel. 7:31 to play in the third quarter. Second and 15 coming up. Good shit, Kendall Fuller. He's been playing decently well, all things considered, this year. What's his contract looking like? When I think about it. Purdy is shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Going to send 1 in motion as he looks to throw on second and 15. Pressure coming. Makes 2 men miss. Stepping up and going to keep it himself. Room to run past the 20. Down to the 17-ish yard line. Brought down by Jordan Brooks. Might rule him down at the 18. Nonetheless, a third and relatively long coming up. Chop wasn't on the pressure. I'm pretty sure that was Deshaun Hand as well in there, but just couldn't bring him down before he found a room. As there is a short-handed goal by the Panthers. Let's fucking go. 2-1 lead against Tampa. Completely missed who scored that. It was AJ Greer. Hell yeah. Well, I predicted a short-handed goal, just wrong person. Purdy looking to throw in 3rd and 8, has some time. Pass over the middle is caught for a first down by Deebo Samuel. Makes one man miss and falls forward inside the 5 to the 2-yard line. How did that go in? Good shit, Greer just could put it on that. Off the rebound as well. Oh, but there is a flag. Will be a legal formation on the 49ers. Dolphins get saved there as Ricky Pearsall gets called. So it'll be a 3rd and long once again. Yeah, both him and Jawan Jennings were on the line of scrimmage. So they threw the illegal formation flag. One of them had to be off of the line, and none of them were. All right, we'll take it. So 6:22 to play in the quarter. Okay, Kendall Fuller's on the contract for next year at the very least. All right, that's not bad. It's a 3rd and 13 coming up. Purdy in shotgun. A back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 23. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Rolling to his left. Gonna throw it left side, but falling short. Incomplete. Looking for Kyle Juszczyk. And the Dolphins defense makes a big time stand with just under 6 minutes to play in the quarter. They will protect the lead. There you go. They will protect the lead for this offense to have one more chance to try and make this a 2-possession game. Yeah, because neither team can finish drives. Neither team can have either long sustained drives or finish drives to make this entertaining. As Jake Moody's kick is no good. The 41-yarder from the right hash is missed to the left. And the Dolphins will keep this 6-point lead with 5:53 to play in the quarter. He missed it wide left. Wait, the Panthers are up 3-1? When did I miss the second goal? I just missed it. The Panthers scored 2 short-handed goals on that PK. God damn. The other one was Luster-Rainen with a wrist shot. Hell yeah. I completely missed that one. Okay. Yeah, Panthers are up 3-1 with about 8 minutes to play in the second period. Good shit. It happened so quick that the Panthers Twitter account hadn't even posted a replay of that yet. Oh, there we go. That's just a breakaway. Nice hit. Nice shot by Luster-Rainen for that. Okay, cool. So yeah, commercial break between the Dolphins and 49ers after the Jake Moody missed field goal. Anyway, what I was going to get to before everything, Kendall Fuller is under contract next year. And I'm not fully opposed to keeping him. We do have an out after this season. That would save what? Depending on when it happens, it can save anywhere from about 3 million to 7 million. I mean, he's been playing fine enough, I think, to work keep him for next year. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Our corner position is very weird in that sense. Like I mean, the biggest issue is his age. Wait, me and him share a birthday? That's cool as hell. Hell yeah. All right, back from the commercial break. 5:53 to play. Tua in shotgun. Back behind him. Going to toss this left side first play of the drive. Has some good blocking from Mostert to pick up about 6 on the play. I did not realize me and Kendall Fuller shared a birthday. That's cool. Buffalo is now up 17-14. Come on, New England. I hate you. All right, 2nd and 4 after the gain of 6. Tua under center, back and fullback behind him. Ball on the 38-yard line, faking a toss left, looking to throw, going to pass it back left side to Mostert, and somehow going to make some people miss and fall forward for about 2 on the play, maybe 3 up to the 40-ish yard line to make it a 3rd and short. But the initial target on that play was the backside slant, and that was guarded really well. All right, so 3rd and about 1. Tua in shotgun, making adjustments at the line. 3 receiving options to the right, a back to his left. Need to get the play off soon. Play clock winding down to get the snap off. Play action looking to throw. Rolling left, pass left side. Going to be caught by Tyreek and falling forward for about 3 on the play. That's a 1st down for Miami. Just under 4.5 to play in the quarter. All right. That's some good info. That's some good improv. Some good improv from Tua there to extend that play and get the 1st down. His pressure came in quick off that left side. First and 10, Tua in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw. Quick pass to the left is caught for a 1st down and more by Devon Achane up to about the plus 45-yard line. There, we get Cleveland next week. That should be a game. All right, just about 3.5 to play in the 3rd quarters. 1st and 10 for Miami. Ball on the plus 46. Tua in shotgun, back behind him, going to fake a toss right, looking to throw. Pass over the middle is caught. Room to run for Jonnu Smith. Inside the 30, inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Big time pickup and a 1st down for the Miami Dolphins. Jonnu Smith, baby. It's been such a good acquisition. And he's under contract for next year. Just a great signing. And he's done a cheap deal as well, relatively, like, just great. All right, 1st and 10. Tua going to bobble the snap and just fall right back on at a loss of 1. That's not great. Yeah, I expected Cleveland to be better. I don't know why I expected him to be better. My main thought was their defense, although probably wasn't going to be as good as last year, but they were going to play still pretty solid. And yeah, San Francisco just missed a field goal on their previous drive. And I don't know what the future looks like for Cleveland. It's weird. Tua in shotgun, back to each side on 2nd and 10 after the botch snap. Play action looking to throw. Quick pass left to Jonnu Smith is caught. Going to gain about 9 on the play up to the 15-yard line to a 3rd and short once again coming up. Like, the future of Cleveland just like does not exist. In part because of that horrendous contract, man. Like they don't have an out on this contract. they're going to be stuck paying so much money in dead cap if they move on from Deshaun Watson. Jonnu Smith just set a franchise record for receiving yards in a season by a tight end. As it's 3rd and 2. Tua in shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. They get the snap off in time. Looking left side for Tyreek in the end zone and incomplete. Tight coverage, but it falls through his hands nonetheless. Why are we throwing a fade ball on 3rd and 2? It's, oh my fuck, Tyreek, how? That legit went through your arms and hit you in the 10. Tyreek. I don't like the play call, don't get me wrong. But that should have been caught. Like, fucking hell, Tyreek. Alright, the 33-yard kick from Jason Sanders is up. And good, Miami has a 9-point lead with 1:08 to play in the third. But fucking hell, Tyreek. That is twice today. That's 2 touchdowns he has dropped today. Come on, that's a perfect throw from Tua. Like a legit perfect throw. But just right through his hands. Come on. It would be cool to see a defensive lineman win Super Bowl MVP again, although I don't see it happening anytime soon. And then Cleveland making a Super Bowl would legit take a miracle. All right, but speaking of Cleveland, again, they do not have an out on this Deshaun Watson contract. If they move on from him at all next season, the dead cap they're gonna have to pay is crazy. Like, there's no way they save money on this contract. The most that they can hope to save is $0 with a post June 1st release in 2026. They are stuck with this contract. Like, they have no future because of this. For as much of a funny thing that would have been if it's true, technically Mahomes made it back after. I mean, not technically. Mahomes made it back after losing to Tampa in the Super Bowl. But yeah, and also Jared. No, not Jared. I know. So yeah, that's correct in theory. But like, I think it's more so the case of. Oh yeah, and also Tom Brady made it back because they lost to New Orleans, not New Orleans, to Philly in 2017, and then he made it back with Tampa. So, as cool as I would have been if true, sadly it's not. But yeah, it's like Matt Ryan didn't make it back. Goff hasn't made it back yet. Not Purdy. Purdy so far not gonna be making it back this year. Garoppolo hasn't made it back. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. When it comes to make a Super Bowl appearance once, then yeah, that's true. But that's definitely an interesting tidbit. It just goes to show how hard it is to make the dance and why it's so important to win it once you're there. As the kickoff by Jason Sanders goes out of bounds, the 49ers will begin the drive from the 40. Not a great kick there, but it is really hard to get to the big game. I mean, like, again, the main guy behind me, Marino, made it once. I wish he was able to make it again, man. Marino deserves a ring for all the for like how fucking talented he was. Yeah. I mean, like, he had multiple chances to go back, but just one thing after another prevented it. How did the Browns have a first round pick this year? Purdy under center, back behind him, two receiving options to each side. First and 10 from the 40. Going to drop back, looking to throw. Quick pass left side to Deebo Samuel is caught and going to make two men miss and be forced out of bounds after a gain of about 9. Deebo Samuel, man, like what the? Somehow the Browns have a first round pick this year. I'm shocked they didn't trade that with Deshaun Watson. But this Deshaun Watson contract is so fucking bad. It is funny. At 2nd and 1, Purdy under center, back behind him. Two receiving options to each side. What could be the final play of the quarter is a handoff up the middle for Deebo. Has room to run past the 40 and down to about the plus 37-yard line. A first and 10 coming up. I want to say the 49ers fans deserve this. I mean, yeah, they've had so much success in their history. But at least they're not like, they're not too obnoxious about it. They have their moments, but I mean, it's not like they're Patriots fans or Chiefs fans. Like, anyway, that's the end of the third quarter. 15 minutes to go. Miami up by 9. The 49ers have ball in plus territory at the 37-yard line. Every time I look at this Deshaun Watson contract, after like a few months or so, I'm always amazed by how bad it is. Like, what do you mean they're gonna lose money no matter when they move on from him? Unless they trade him, but no one's gonna take on this contract. Yeah, I mean the Panthers have been in a lot of close games this year, which it sucks because eventually you think the ball's gonna bounce your way, but it just hasn't for them this year. But I do like what Carolina's future is looking like, a lot better than some other teams. Like some teams legit do not have a future, and at least Carolina currently does have a good one. Oh yeah, and happy holidays to everyone. Again, the current idea is to be live on Christmas. I'm not fully sure if I'm going to be or not. There's a plan in place, but I'm gonna have to I'm gonna be talking with some people. I'm gonna be figuring out over the next day or so about if that plan will come to life. We'll see. Because those Christmas Day games are fantastic. I'm just not fully certain on it yet. Oh yeah, Deshaun Watson is probably done in the NFL, but like Cleveland cannot move on from this contract. I can see the Texans getting blown out. That should be a great game though. Steelers Chiefs is a better one. That game's gonna be fantastic. Like there is legit no way for Cleveland to get off this contract unless they're willing to take a massive fucking hit on their cap. Like, there's just no way to move on from this. Because like over the next 2 seasons, he's making about $73 million. Of course, they're probably going to restructure it so that way they probably could move on from it. But there is zero way in this contract's current state that they can move on from it. There's no way. That's how bad of a contract it is. Purdy and shotgun back to his right. First play of the quarter is a handoff up the middle, and that's a gain of about 5 for Patrick Taylor. Like if the Browns would want to trade this contract or trade Watson, they would need to give up probably a first round pick. Or they would need to give up quite a few picks just to move on from this contract. It's not going to happen. All right, 2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Quick pass right side for a screen for Deebo Samuel. Making people miss and bouncing off defenders to get down inside the 25 at the 23. And there is a Dolphin player down on the ground afterwards. I believe that's Kendall Fuller. Yeah, it's Kendall Fuller down. Does this have a no trade clause? If they gave this man a no trade clause, I swear, holy fuck, it has a no trade clause. Cleveland. Yeah, there's no way for Cleveland to get off this contract then. There is zero way for them to get off this contract and for them to save money. This legit might be the worst contract in NFL history. There's been trades that you could argue are worse, but this contract, man, holy. What, the only other contract I could maybe think of that comes like close to it, although I don't think his contract was ever that bad, it was Herschel Walker, bud. Yeah, Miami needs to start eyeing Deebo before the play. Yeah, exactly. And that's why Cleveland made this. Like, this was a gamble for Cleveland, and there's a reason they did it. They took this gamble because they knew that all they needed was a quarterback. But the issue is they gambled on the wrong quarterback. If they would have taken a gamble on Baker Mayfield and give him like a contract extension, they would have won that gamble probably. I mean, who fully knows? But in theory, they would have won it better than they won this gamble. Because it's the idea of like if Baker never goes to Tampa and is met with and meets up with Dave Canales, who knows how his career is going to be looking by now. But at least if he stays in Cleveland and is given a chance to get healthy and play again for them, like they're probably in contention for playoffs. They're probably in the playoffs right now. Like it just sucks, man. There is no room to get off this contract. And like if again, let's say they do try and get off of it, like nearly $100 million and less save, 172 million in dead cap is crazy. Or even if they do a post June 1st release, 119 million dead cap in next year, and then 54 million in 26. That is a fifth of your not a fifth. That is an insane amount of cap space to just be gone away with for a guy not on the team. Hey, back from commercial break, ball on the 23-yard line. Purdy and shotgun back to his left. Going to play action, looking to throw left side. Caught by Kittle. Has room to run with blockers down the field and out of bounds after a gain of 8 by Kader Kohou. Ball around the 15-yard line. I think no matter what, then Miami's next drive needs to find the end zone. I think Miami needs to find the end zone on the next drive no matter what. Purdy going to hand this off up the middle on 2nd and 3 and is going to be close for Patrick Taylor. I think they're ruling him just shy. A 3rd and 1 coming up. We'll see what the spot is as there is a 49er player down after the play can be looked at by the medical staff with an injury timeout. Oh yeah, he was rolled up on by his own teammate. Those are the worst, man. The friendly fire injuries. The friendly fire injuries are always the worst. End up heading back to a commercial break. Like, at least the Browns have draft picks. Like, what other bad QB contracts are out there right now? But you want to talk about good QB contracts? The fucking Russell Wilson contract right now is amazing. And it's working out for both sides. Like Cleveland is in such a bad spot. Oh, yeah. Talk about bad QB contracts real quick. How about Kirk Cousins and his contract right now? Because there's talks that the Falcons might try and move on from his contract and move on from him, which they don't have an out until 2026. So they're kind of it does feel like they are stuck with him for next year. But like it's not terrible. It's not Deshaun Watson bad, but a $65 million dead cap hit is bad. Like there's no two ways about it. It's a bad dead cap hit. Oh, that's interesting. The Kirk Cousins contract has like random criteria for the out. Hmm. I've never seen that before when it comes to looking at contracts. Guess it just depends. Yeah, it just swaps the amount saved, I guess, and dead cap. So it's a case where if they release Kirk Cousins before March 16th of 2025, but after the 2025 season, there will only be a $25 million hit in dead cap. But if it's between March 16th and June 1st, it's a $35 million hit in dead cap. So I guess the idea is they release him late February 2025. All right, Purdy gonna play action, looking to throw, rolling right, 3rd and 1. Has room to run if he chooses. Now throwing right side, and that's going to be caught by Kittle along the sideline, and there's another player down on the ground. Kittle was down at the 3-yard line, and Jordan Brooks is banged up afterwards as he gets collided with there. How is this? Oh, that's a weird. Okay. I mean, I guess in theory, Atlanta could release him after this season and just designate it as a pre-June 1st, 2026 release. That's weird. Then another injury timeout as Jordan Brooks is down after that play. Both of these teams are getting banged up today. I think we're heading to a 40-second commercial break. No, they're adding time back on the clock. 12:54 left in the game. As Ramsey's leg. Oh, I think he just got dead legged. Ramsey's shin collides with the thigh of Jordan Brooks. I think he was just dead legged. That looks like a dead leg. Which those are not fun to deal with. But aren't anything severe. Hopefully, at least. Yeah, this Kirk Cousins contract is weird. That's what happens when you take that gamble and you sign and draft Michael Penix. Oh yeah, Brooks is walking towards the sideline under his own power. That's good to see. All right, 1st-and-goal from the 3. 12:54 to play in the game. The Niners are down by 9. Purdy and shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the left as well. Can send one of them in motion. Purdy, handoff up the middle, and going to be stonewalled at the line for minimal gain. Patrick Taylor on the carry. and a 2nd and goal coming up. See if he can hold him to a field goal. Calais Campbell a little slow to get up, but he does, and it seems fine. Good there. Oh, the Sam Darnold contract is going to be crazy. 2nd and goal, Purdy play action, throwing over the middle, wide open, caught, touchdown, San Francisco. They're cutting into this lead and are an extra point away from making it a 2-point game. Eric Saubert on the reception. And Miami's going to need a drive here coming up. Yeah, just good play action. Got Miami flat-footed and wide open in the end zone. And Duke Riley was in because of the Jordan Brooks injury. All right, the extra point to make it a 2-point game. The kick is up, and it is good. 2-point game, 12 minutes to play. Miami's going to need a score here. Hopefully a touchdown. But we'll see. But we'll see. All right, what can Miami do? As Jake Moody will be sending this one down momentarily. Minnesota's up 27-24. Buffalo up 24-14. Jacksonville up 14-13. Miami obviously up 19-17. Good movie. As Moody will send this one down for this next Miami drive. Kickoff will be down in the end zone for a touchback. Miami will begin the drive from the 30. Need in what feels like a touchdown drive here. What feels like a potential touchdown drive need here. Well, it's only because Jordan Brooks had that injury scare. I don't think Jordan Brooks' injury is anything severe. I think he'll be back next defensive series. So we'll see. Tua shotgun back behind him, going to play action, looking to throw. Rolling left, has some time. A good block there. Pass left side is tipped and incomplete, nearly picked off with a great effort by the San Francisco defender. Oh, dangerous pass. Yeah, that's just a great play though, made. Durham's like it was open. Tua made a good read, but that's just a better play by San Francisco. But again, final home game for the Dolphins this year. They play at Cleveland next week and then at the Jets in week 18 to end off the season. Tua in shotgun, back to his left, as well as a back to his right. Going to play action, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Pass right side. Caught by Jonnu Smith for a screen. That's going to go about 3 yards because of poor blocking. And there's a flag flying. Going to be unnecessary roughness on San Francisco as Fred Warner came in and hit him late. So tack on 15 to the end of the play and a first down for Miami. Actually calling it on Jordan Elliott. But yeah, that was clear. Yeah, Jordan Elliott comes in way late and hits Jonnu Smith in the back. So, first down, keeping the drive going. Just have to kill a lot of clock and get in the end zone. Tua under center, back and fullback behind him. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Toss left side for Achane. Good blocking and going to get past midfield down to the plus 45-yard line. Some great blocking there as it's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. The Kirk Cousins contract would not have been as bad if it was a 3-year deal. But the issue is to sign him to a 4-year deal. All right, 2nd and 3. Tua shotgun. Back behind him. Ingold to his right. Ball on the plus 45-yard line. And Tua's going to hand this off to Achane up the middle. Good blocking to pick up a gain of 5 and get to the 40-yard line. But there is a flag on the play. As it is holding on Miami. I can't with this team sometimes. Robert Jones called for the hold. A 2nd and 13 coming up. All right, the third period starting in a Panther game at least. So, yeah, we got the Cats. Yeah, that's a clear hold. All right, 2nd and 13. Tua alone in shotgun. 4 receiving options to the right. Going to shift it back to his right as the hand is off to Achane left side. He's going to get to about midfield. A 3rd and long coming up. 10 minutes to play in the game. Miami needs 7 yards to keep the drive alive. This is 3rd and 7. Come on, Miami. To keep the drive alive. Tua in shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. 3rd and 7. Need the 42-yard line. Tua to throw. Pass right side. Has a man, but incomplete. Through the hands of River Craycraft. Oh, it's there. He hit him. You have to hang on to that ball. I'm pretty sure that's typically a Waddle route. But Craycraft is in that spot because Waddle is injured. Oh, it's there. Through the hands. It was high, but still, you have to hang on to that ball. As Miami sends out Jake Bailey for the 2nd punt of the day. Looking to pin San Francisco deep. The punt barely comes off clean. And going to be fair caught at the 11. 9.5 to play in the game. San Francisco only down by 2. All right. Season on the line. Defense needs to make 1 stand. Let's see if they can do it. Hopefully Jordan Brooks will be in. But he was listed as having a quad and a knee injury. So we'll see. It is still Duke Riley in for the moment. Not a good sign. Purdy under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. 1st and 10 from the 10. Purdy going to play action, looking to throw. Pass right side to Juszczyk is a screenplay with plenty of blockers down the field. Makes one man miss and brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 20 on a beautifully executed screenplay for Kyle Juszczyk. And once again, Duke Riley just biting on these play actions. And then he missed a tackle as well. At 1st and 10 from the 29. Purdy in shotgun back to his left. Going to hand this off to Deebo Samuel with that right side. Makes one man miss, but brought down quickly thereafter for a gain of about 2. 8:35 to play. Officially ruling it only a gain of 1. It's Bears 49ers on Thursday night. Jeez. All right, 2nd and 9. Purdy and shotgun. A back to each side. Going to look to throw. Quick pass left. Screen play for Deebo Samuel. Is met instantly, but pushing forward and down at the 35-yard line to make it a more manageable 3rd down. It will be about 3rd and 4 with 7:50 to play in the game. Gotta make the stand here, defense. It's 3rd and 4. Gotta make a play. You're letting this clock run as well. We'll say 308 yards allowed per game for this team. That's the fewest since 2006. I'll take it. The defense has been playing well this year. Purdy and shotgun, back to his left, looking to throw. Has some time, stepping up, pass left side, caught by Patrick Taylor, and brought down for only a gain of 1. Shy of the 1st down marker. Duke Riley on the tackle. And with 7 minutes to play, a 4th and 3, out comes the punting unit for the 49ers. Watch for a fake. Ramsey and Riley combined for that tackle, as out comes the punting unit. Meanwhile, the Lightning make it a 3-2 game over there in the NHL. The punt comes off clean and going to bounce out of bounds near the 20. There is a flag on the play. Oh, that's a tough one for Spencer Knight to try and save. Yes, I'm pretty sure the Vikings have already clinched a playoff spot. So yeah, we're going to see Sam Darnold in the playoffs this year, which is going to be a weird thing to see, but as long as he plays well, I'm for it. Illegal substitution on... No, it's illegal substitution on San Francisco. They said Miami at first, but fixed it to San Francisco. So 5 yards would be tacked on to the end of the kick. I was nearly pissed off there. All right. Okay. And you had the Rams first place in the NFC West now. Tua in shotgun back behind them. Going to toss this left side for Achane. Good blocking. Cutting outside makes one man miss and brought down at about the 31-yard line for a gain of about 6. 6.5 minutes to play in the game. A 2nd and 3 coming up. Oh, there is also a flag now down on the play. What is it? I swear. After the play, unpersonal foul, unnecessary roughness on San Francisco. Tack on 15 to the end of the run and a 1st down for Miami. Hell yeah. 6:21 to play. Oh, I see what happened. Aaron Brewer finished his block too hard. Finished his block hard, and San Francisco was not happy about it. They wanted the penalty on him, but instead called it on them. Ball now past midfield. Tua in shotgun, back behind him on the plus 49-yard line. 2 receiving options to each side. The handoff up the middle for Achane. Finds a lane and good blocking to pick up about 7 on the play. Up to the 42, but there is a flag once again. A lot of penalties today. A lot of penalties. It is offsides on San Francisco. So 5-yard penalty going to be a 1st and 5. We accepted it? It would have been a 2nd and 3. Okay, but it was clear. It was clear he lined up offsides. Yeah, the hope is to just continue run out the clock, and so far they've done a good job with it. So 1st and 5 from the plus 44-yard line. Tua in shotgun back behind him. Ingold to his right. And going to hand this off to Achane once again up the middle. And he's going to get to about the 40-yard line before being brought down. A 2nd and 1 coming up. Moved it by 7. Yeah, good luck there. All right, 2nd and 1. Tua under center, back and fullback behind him. And going to hand this off once again up the middle for Achane, making people miss and finding a lane up to the 35-yard line. That's another Miami Dolphins first down. 5 minutes to play. Miami's doing a beautiful job killing this clock. Good cut by Achane to find that lane along the left side. Conference finals. You got this. All right, 1st and 10 from the 35.5-yard line. Tua shotgun back behind him. Going to fake a toss and hand this off up the middle for Mostert, who's going to go absolutely nowhere. Stonewalled at the line for no gain. But clock continues to run. Just under 4:15 to play in this one. Meanwhile, Minnesota gets the game-sealing interception. They remain tied with the Lions for first place in the NFC North. Shaping up to be a fantastic meeting in Week 18 between those two teams. My 2nd and 10. Tua shotgun back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Need to get the snap off, and they do. Quick pass left. Screen for Achane. Decent enough blocking and good running to get past the 30 to about the 27.5-yard line to set up a much more manageable 3rd down. With 3.5 to play, it's 3rd and 3 as the Dolphins look to ice this game. Third and 3. Kendall Fuller has been downgraded to out. Damn. Tua shotgun back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. 3rd and 3. 3 minutes to play. Handoff for Mostert up the middle. Goes absolutely fucking nowhere. A loss of about 2 on the play. Back to the 30-yard line. It's 4th and 5. Clock continues to tick. Miami can't quite get this to the 2-minute warning before having to call a play. So they're going to send out Jason Sanders to make it a 5-point game. I don't like the play call. Keeping the offense on the field, probably just trying to get them to jump. Tua in shotgun back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Craycraft motioned into the backfield to his left. Now motioning Julian Hill. Tua just trying to get the 49ers to jump, and they're not going to. Play clock winds down. Miami will call their first timeout. And out comes Jason Sanders. I like the idea. Now you got to hit the kick. 2:13 to play. Now you have to hit the kick. Would have liked if we were able to just kill the rest of the clock on that drive, but sadly we're unable to. All right, it's a 48-yard kick for Jason Sanders to give Miami a 5-point game with just about 2 minutes to play in this one. This from the left hash, 48 yards out. Kick is up. And it is drilled right down the middle. The Dolphins have a 5-point lead. Jason Sanders. What a kick. All right, officially 2:10 left to play. The Niners do have all their timeouts, but Sanders is playing really well this year, and that kick just goes to show it once again. All right, Sanders about to send this one down. Miami up by 5. Niners need a touchdown. Just don't let them return the kick. Send this down. Force them to go 70 yards. Also, the blocking just wasn't there on that third down play. That's why I don't like the play call. Point play action. You're running the ball most of the drive. And you to get a game stealing first down, just play action. Kickoff underway, going to be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Niners will begin the drive from the 30. They need to go 70 yards to take the lead. Miami trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. A win, and they're in the dance still. Purdy and shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Has time, stepping up, escaping pressure, throwing right side. Has a man caught. That's Jawan Jennings down to the 47-yard line. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. That's a hell of a grab by Jennings. All right, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. It's a tough one. Gonna need the defense to come up big once again. We'll see if they'll be able to do it. This is reminding me a lot of that Dallas game from last year. I will say that. This is reminding me a lot of that game. And I don't fully know how to feel about that fact. We're still at commercial break. Still at commercial break for the 2-minute warning. San Francisco has ball approaching midfield. Looking to get into the end zone. All right, just coming back from the commercial break. San Francisco has ball near midfield at about the plus 47-yard line. Looking to take the lead with a touchdown. Purdy and shotgun. Back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. Purdy to throw. Stepping up. Pressure in his face. Pass over the middle. Picked off. Tater Kohu. Picked it off. Going the other way with it. Past midfield. Good blocking down the field. And out of bounds at the plus 45-yard line. Darth Tater, baby. What should be the game-sealing interception. Tater Kohu. A minute 51 to play. San Francisco does have all 3 timeouts, but the way the Miami ground game has been working today, I like the odds. Pressure in Purdy's face forces the errant pass, and Kohu, a dive-in interception to potentially seal this game. It was Calais Campbell with pressure up the middle to force the bad pass. All we need is 1 first down. All we need is 1 first down. But what a play for Kohu to make, man. Undrafted. Making a big-time play. A minute 56. They added 5 seconds back on the clock. Also, Tampa's on the power play right now, and I'm scared. They're only down by 1. But good shit by Kohu. Tua under center, back and fullback behind him. They also moved the ball back to Miami's own 38-yard line. Going to toss this left side for Achane. Has some good blocking, getting upfield. Past the 45 to about the 46. A 2nd and 2 coming up. San Francisco calls their final timeout. For their first timeout. 2nd and 2 after the gain of 8. As there's a Niner shaken up after the play as well. Also, great stick work by Eki to deflect that shot away. To keep the season hopes alive. Yeah, ideally is you get a 3rd down, but honestly, I wouldn't even risk it. Ideally, you just get the first down. Because then they'll call the 2nd timeout and wouldn't have really, and would be left with like no time left afterwards. Tua under center, back and fullback behind him, 2nd and 2. Sending the man in motion as they hand this off to Ingold up the middle, and he gets to midfield. First down, Miami. That should just about do it. 143 to play. Niners call their 2nd timeout. And Alec Ingold, the 4-yard rush to potentially seal this game. We'll see the 1 timer remaining. $1:44 to play. They added another 2nd on the clock. Tua under center, back behind him, fullback behind him, offset to the left. Ball on midfield, toss right side. Finds a lane. Achane, first down and more. The 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane, 50 yards to the house. Would have liked him to just slide down and just fully be able to kill the clock. But I understand taking it in yourself anyway. Dolphins up by 11. The extra point to go up by 12. Coming up, Devon Achane. Where was this ground game the entirety of the past 2-3 weeks? Beautiful run. Again, I would have liked to see him go down inside the 5 so we could just knee it out. But I get it. The extra point is up and good. A minute 36 to play. The Niners have 1 timeout remaining. Down by 12. Devon Achane. 50 yards to the house. Hell yeah, man. The season high for Devon Achane, 121 rushing yards on the day, damn near 200 yards from scrimmage. As Miami might just about keep their season alive. Kickoff underway. We'll be out the back of the end zone for a touchback damn near into the stands. The Niners will begin this drive from the 30. Oh shit, New England only down by 3 with all 3 timeouts. There's a chance in that one. The Raiders are up by 5. If the Raiders win and ruin their tank. Purdy looking to throw on 1st and 10. Has time. Pass left side going to be caught by Jawan Jennings for a gain of about 6. Just under a minute and a half to play. Clock continues to run as the Panthers had a successful PK. Purdy to throw on 2nd and 3, stepping up and keeping it himself. Plenty of room to run, getting past midfield to about the 48-yard line before Anthony Walker brought him down. 1st and 10, but clock is still ticking. Niners going hurry up. Purdy and shotgun back to his left. Dropping back, looking to throw. Pump faking, pass left side, now going to be tipped in the air and incomplete. Bobbled by Patrick Taylor. Ramsey is just focused on pushing him out of bounds. Under a minute to play now. 2nd and 10 coming up. Sam Reinhart, the most special teams goals in the calendar year by any player in 32 years. Fucking hell yeah. And we have that man locked up long term. Purdy and shotgun back to his right, dropping back to throw on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming up the middle, trying to escape it to his left. Breaks one, sack by Chop. Now going to be brought down by a combination of Emmanuel Ogbah and Chop Robinson. Missed the sack the first time, got it the second time alongside with Emmanuel Ogbah. And it's a 3rd and long coming up. The Niners call their final timeout with 49 seconds to go. Chop Robinson, clean pressure, untouched up the middle. Made a diving effort, missed, but then got up quickly and combined with Ogbah to steal it. It has been so rewarding and so good to see Chop progress this season. 6 sacks on the season is fantastic. I love it for him. Purdy alone in shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 3rd and 17. Quick pass over the middle is caught by Deebo Samuel. Room to run up the middle and going to pick up the 1st down and more inside the 30 to the 27. How do we give that up? Come on. 30 seconds left. Got tackled inbound, so go and hurry up. Purdy's going to just spike it there. 27 seconds to play. 2nd and 10 from the 20. But Chop Robinson, he's been spectacular this season. Yeah, game's basically over, but we'll stick it out. Purdy in shotgun, looking to throw on 2nd and 10. Has time, pass right side is caught, and brought down inbounds is George Kittle for a gain of 9. Niners hurrying up, looking to spike this. 3rd and 1, 15 seconds left, and they spike it with 13 seconds left. All right, 4th and 1, 13 seconds left. Purdy and shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Dropping back, looking to throw. Pressure coming quick. Pass right side is incomplete. Tipped by Javon Holland. Nearly a pick 6. If he was able to hang on to that ball. But nonetheless, that will do it. The Dolphins keep their season alive. There's 10 seconds left on the clock. But the Dolphins will have the ball. Javon Holland nearly making a great play there. Which would have been a bright spot to this otherwise disappointing season he has had. All right, but there you have it. A good win by Miami to keep their season alive as they head to Cleveland next week. Thank you all for tuning in. I have the post-game video to work on. I'll see you all next time. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace. Now, peace.